Hello again and happy Sunday. Presuming this is a Sunday for you. So this is our last day of the I Am Alive 7 days of yoga journey together. I'm Joy, as you probably already know by now, and this is my channel Yoga with Joy. So we're going to be taking on a lovely gentle yoga practice today, just to drop into Sunday and finish off in a nice soft way. So you might want blocks or blankets just for different, propping yourself up in different ways. We are going to be doing hamstring stretching when we're lying down, so something like a scarf or a belt or a strap is really useful for that. But you can, if you don't have it, it's fine. You can still just use your hands to support your leg. So don't forget your intention for today or this week or this whole year, and really just tune into what that intention might be for you, what you'd like it to be today. And of course our journey is all about being alive now on this planet and being human, being connected and welcome, knowing that we're welcome as humans, welcome as anyone else on this planet, and that we're all part of this being human experience. So celebrate being alive. Okay, so see you soon on the mat and look forward to it.
I am part of this. I am alive. I am welcome and connected. I am part of this. I am alive. I am welcome and connected.
So come to your comfortable seat and have your eyes closed. Gently dropping into how you are today, how you're feeling, how your body's feeling after this week of yoga. Making note of any changes you might be feeling today. Inhale, lengthening, lifting so that your heart rests over your hips and your head rests over your heart. Exhale, softening. Remembering what your intention is for this practice. Taking a moment to acknowledge that. Let us begin with our Om vibration together. Om. And you can gently open your eyes. And we'll bring ourselves onto the mat to begin our practice. Take yourself down. The knees will be hip width apart, the feet will be hip width apart, the knees facing the ceiling. And then bring your feet together and your knees apart in Supta Baddha Konasana. So you could bring your one hand to the heart area and one hand to the belly. And breathe into the opening of your hips. If you need any props, please use them. So you might want a blanket under your lower back or under your head. You might want to use some blocks or cushions underneath your knees here to support yourself in this position. Take a few deep breaths here in Supta Baddha Konasana. Supta means reclining or lying down, and Baddha Konasana is the bound ankle posture. cobbler pose. And then gently closing your legs and bringing them back so that your knees are hip width, feet are hip width. And you can keep your hands here if you want, if it feels nice to have your hands on your heart and your belly. And gently start to undulate the hips. Exhaling as you lift up. Inhaling down. And then releasing the hands down. And we'll bring with the exhale, we'll bring up our back, so we're peeling the spine off the mat, keeping your hips nice and level, your knees nice and level. You could have a block between your knees, block or two, or squishy ball, and coming up here into bridge. And so you could clasp underneath so that you're in bridge pose. Soften your toes. Release your hands and plant one vertebrae at a time back onto the mat. And then rocking back to neutral. And again, take a breath in and then exhale up. Keeping your knees level. And the hips so that hopefully they're up here. Take a breath in and then exhale down, one vertebra at a time. Lovely. And then bring the knees into the chest and rock from side to side. That's great. Okay, so plant your left foot down. And to begin with, you can have a bent knee, but otherwise you can straighten out your knee, but you'll need to do that later. So plant your left foot down if you want to do it like this, and then bring up your right leg. And so we're going to stretch out the hamstring. So this is where straps can be handy. So I'm going to use a strap, but feel free, you can, if you don't have a strap, you can just behind your thigh or behind your calf. I'll show you with a strap. So breathing the leg towards you. Stretching out here. All that work you did yesterday with the standing, this will really help. Breathing, exhaling, leg towards you, inhale, it can move back away slightly. I find that using the other hand is really stabilizing, just planting it somewhere on the hip or my belly. And now we're going to come into the Pajva version, so that's a sideways, because this would be Supta, which is reclining, Hasta Padangustasana, so your hand to your big toe, like that. But you can use straps and things like that, or you can do hand, big toe. And this will be the Pajva Supta Hasta Padangustasana, so sideways. So I can't open mine much because of this wall, but if I do this, it'll be all right. I'll open up. Oh, sorry, forgot to say, lengthen your leg. So your left leg needs lengthening at this point. So Pajva, you're opening up. It's like we did earlier in the week with the bent leg, but now we're doing it with the straight leg. Really strong. So really resting your right elbow onto the mat. And you're planting your left hand on your hip. So we just don't want the hip to rock up. We're keeping it nice and strong. And if you've got, with your straight leg, you've got flex foot. You'll need a straight leg with this one. Breathe into your hip, breathe into your leg. And then exhale, bringing back up. And now switching sides. So we're going, switching side hands. So left hand holds the strap or the foot or whatever, or the leg. And then Paravrita, so Supta Hasta Padangustasana. So you're coming over. Remember, your left shoulder can rest here, supporting, and the right hand is out, and you're looking over at your right hand. My foot's moving over a bit. My flexed foot is wanting to move over because I'm trying to make room, but only go as far down as your body lets you without destabilizing the flow, the twist. Ah, gentle breath. This is strong. And then gently bring yourself back up. Fantastic. And then release down and switch sides. So using the strap, if you have one, over your left foot, and you can put your foot down and have your knee towards the ceiling if you want, and draw in your leg, so nice hamstring stretch. Breathing in the leg, and you can use your right hand to just rest somewhere if you want. Flexing the foot. Exhaling towards you and inhaling, letting it just move away slightly. And then opening up into Parshva, lengthening the right leg, flexing the right foot. Open up and resting on your left elbow. Nice and strong, feeling the stretch. And then bringing the leg back up, changing your hands over if you're using a strap especially, and then bringing that left hand out. You can look out over your left hand, and then Parivrita over. Parivrita means revolving, so it's twist. It's making sure that you're not compromising your flexed right foot at all. So you're not kind of over twisting, and you're not lifting up this shoulder. Sometimes that can happen, the left shoulder. And then gently bringing back up. Brilliant. And then releasing the strap and bringing the knees into the chest. Rock from side to side. Bring your hands onto your knees and gently circle them around. And then the other way. So when I say circle them around, you're bringing the knees together and then the knees apart in circles. Okay, lovely. Bring the feet down and then roll over onto your side and bring yourself up into a seated position. So you can use a blanket or block or anything like that you want. And come into cross-legged. And let's just take 3 neck rolls either side. So looking down at your feet. Inhale up gently. Exhale down. So you're making sure you're being very careful the way you move your head and you're not pushing onto the back of your neck and hurting the back of your neck at all. Lovely. This is in your own time. So if you only do 2 because you're going so slowly, that's fine. And then the other way. Really nice. Just feeling into this these neck rotations. I've completely lost track because I got so into it. So I think that was 3. Lifting up. I think that happens to me. I kind of zone out because it's around my neck. Okay, and then gently rotating the shoulders forward. And then backwards. Lovely. Okay, so placing the palms so that they're open, so you have nice open palms. Inhale, lift up, stretching up high, and then exhale, clasping behind. Inhale, opening up. Exhale on the movement. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale. And then inhale, opening up your chest. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale, opening up. Lovely. One more time. Exhale. Inhale, stretch up. And then come over to the side. So placing the left hand down and exhale with the right hand over the top. Inhale up. And then exhale over to the other side. Inhale up. Exhale over. Up and exhale over to the right side. That's good. And now we're going to gently move down and around. So walking the hands so that you're coming all the way around very slowly and gently. Just as far forward as you can. You might be really far forward, or you might only be, you might be quite far up on your arms. So bring yourself up like this. I mean, it's fine if you're up here like that. So bring yourself up and bring the hands down to the heart center. So I'm just going to switch sides. So my right leg was in front, so now my left leg is in front. Inhale up, exhale over to the left now, and then bring yourself round. Gently walking your hands around. You may or may not want to still be on here. It's stronger if you take away your cushion or your block, but see how that is. And then inhale up, hands back to the heart. And lifting through the crown of the head, inhale. And then exhale, left side twist. So right hand on right knee. Left knee. Left hand behind you. Inhale up. Exhale over to the side. Inhale and exhale. Take a breath in through the crown and then exhale back to center, hand to the heart. Inhale, lift up. Exhale over, right side twist. Inhale through the crown. Exhale more into the twist. A couple of deep breaths. Inhale and then exhale back to center. Lovely, hands at the heart. Fantastic. Okay, so release your legs out, bring your hands behind and gently rock from side to side. Okay, so we're bringing ourselves back into cross-legged, and then gently with your right foot, you're giving it a bit of a massage. So soft massage. Get in there a bit. You can be a bit harder sometimes in with any areas that are feeling a bit sore. And you can pull out the toes. Great. Give your heel a squeeze. And then bring your leg up. So it might be that you're not feeling very flexible. Just see how that is for you. But if you can, bring your leg up just as high as you can and give your foot a shake. Shake out your foot. That's great. And then with your fingers, you're placing your fingers between your toes. This helps with standing postures, by the way, so you can help stretch out your toes. Bring your fingers in between your toes. It does actually work. I broadened my feet doing this, and it's really helped me with yoga. So rotating the ankle round with your fingers in between your toes. It may or may not work for you. Some people have really close, like toes are really close together and really big fingers. That's not very fair, is it? And then the other way. Great, fantastic. And then we're going to come up into rock the baby. So this is the full expression. You don't have to do this, but bring the arch of your foot into the crease of your elbow, and then of the left foot. Right foot, left elbow crease, and then the right elbow crease comes here, and you're rocking your baby. So this is a stretch up through here, through your hip. Now if this doesn't work for you, you can just hold your foot and hold your knee, and that's fine. It's just a bit different. It's actually more, you can do more things with it, like that. But so if you're rocking your baby, you're giving it a bit of love. Your leg baby. And then you can release, if you are rocking the baby, you can release and hold the foot and do a little stretch out here, the leg. Nice, stretch out. And then release down and come on to the other side. So giving yourself a bit of a foot massage. Oh, this one's feeling into this one more. This foot. Okay. And don't forget to stretch out your toes. And give your heel a bit of a squeeze. The arch of the foot really loves it, doesn't it? And then bring your hands to your ankle, shaking out your foot. And then bring your right hand, left toes, all the fingers in the toes, like that. And then rotating the ankle round. And then the other way. Wonderful. And then coming up into rock the baby. So remember, you're either up here or just doing it like this. It's good. Anything, any stretching out is fine. It's all to do with like stretching your hip, really. Getting yourself nice and flexible in your hips and your legs. Say hello to your leg baby, knee. And then releasing and stretching out your leg. Have a little release and stretch out all the way along here. That's nice. And it might be that you're up here, it's fine. Just doing whatever you can. And then releasing the leg down. Fantastic, that's great. So coming on to all fours into the cat. So hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. You know this already. Hold hand at this by now. So start to move your body in any way that it wants to begin with. So you're moving your hips and your shoulders. Snaking the spine, doing whatever with the spine that you want to. The only guideline is that you've got your hands and your knees on the mat. And then lowering yourself down onto your bum onto your heels. Bring the hands to the heart. Inhale up. Exhale, folding back into child posture. Inhale, upward facing cat. Turning the toes around. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk out the dog. First dog of the day needs to be walked out really, doesn't it? Inhale, upward cat. Exhale, back into child. Inhale, scooping through onto your tummy. And inhaling up into a small cobra. Either low cobra like this or just a bit higher. Exhale down. Breath in. Exhale back, downward dog. Inhale, upward cat. Exhale, child. Inhale, stretching up, extended diamond, and then down into Vajrasana diamond. Lovely. Again. Inhale up. Exhale down into child. Now we're in child, bring your knees to the edges of the mat and then gently side stretch over. So you're walking your hands over to the side, stretching out the right side of your body if you're over to the left. And then walking back to centre. And over to the other side, stretching out the opposite side of the body. And then walking the hands back to centre. Inhale, upward cat, aligning your hands so that they're below your hips. Oh, sorry, below your shoulders. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, upward cat. Exhale, downward cat. Lifting up Mula Bandha and abs. Inhale, upward cat. Bring the hands forward. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift up onto tiptoes. Exhale, down into downward dog. Breath in, coming into half downward dog. So you're sinking your knees down and your chest is going back towards your knees. Inhale, upward dog. Inhale, stretching out into a cute dog on tiptoes. Exhale, down into downward dog. Lower the knees down. Upward cat. Exhale, back into child. Inhale, scoop through, come through into Sphinx. So you're on your forearms. And you can rock your hips from side to side. looking after your lower back. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the shoulders, below the shoulders. Inhale again, and then exhale, back, downward dog. Inhale, upward cat. Exhale, child. Inhale, stretching up. And exhale, back to seated. Lovely. That's great. Then bringing the legs forward so that we're in Dandasana, the staff. So you can use a block under here or cushion, blanket. So having your hands by your side, you're at a right angle. Your drishti, your eye gaze, is at your big toes. And then gently bring yourself forward. So you're either holding onto your shins or around about your knees, or you've got your peace fingers around your toes, or if you have a strap handy and you would like to use it, you can also use a strap. So we're doing Maha Mudra, which is the great seal. So Maha being great and Mudra being the seal of energy. Like this, a seal of energy. This is a big one because it's your whole body. It's the biggest mudra you can have, really. So choosing how you're going to do this. Inhale, feeling the energy come from the toes to the heart, and on the exhale from the heart through the arms to the toes. Inhale, exhale. Feeling the circle of energy around the body. And then gently releasing down, exhaling down into Paschimottanasana, where you round your back slightly. Inhale, lengthening, exhale, softening. So just being careful of your back, so you know what's okay for your back. So you might only come a little bit down. You want to release your hands and just be here folded forward. Whatever's okay for you today. This feels enough for me today. And then inhale, bring yourself back up. And then find yourself onto the mat. Bringing your knees in. And have a little rock from side to side. I like to sometimes give my feet a bit of a rotate here if I've been using them and they get a bit stiff. And then coming into happy baby, holding your hand on the outside edge of your feet, or you could even try the inside, that's different, inside of your feet. Or of course you can just have them in, you're behind your knees or in at your thighs. And then if you wish to open up, so you've got a wide leg stretch with your hands inside your thighs or fingers around your toes, your peace fingers around your toes, big toe. Wide leg stretch. And then gently make your way down into Shavasana, the corpse pose. Lovely deep breaths. So you can put on some socks, put on a jumper, get a blanket, Feeling totally relaxed. Your whole body is relaxed. Deep relaxation running from your head right down to your toes. So you're completely held and supported by the mat and the earth beneath the mat and the whole world. Feeling totally connected to all beings on this planet. The whole body can relax knowing that you're connected and supported. And you are completely welcome just as yourself, as you. You're welcome. And then gently find some movement in your body. You might want to bring your knees into the chest. And rock from side to side. And find yourself over onto your side. And back up to seated. And with your eyes closed, remember your intention that you set for today, for this whole week, for your future, for now. And inhaling, lengthening, and exhale, softening. Taking this moment to remember your intention and to really thank yourself for taking the time this week to practice this yoga. It's not always easy to find time for half an hour or 40 minutes of yoga a day. Really honour yourself for giving yourself this practice. Time to connect with you, to remember that you're fully connected. Fully connected to everything. You're fully part of this being a human experience. So bring the hands to the heart. Let's close. And we'll chant the Om vibration 3 times this time to close, finishing with Om Shanti Shanti. Breathing in. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring the hands up above the head to Namaste, opening up Prana Mudra. Taking deep breaths. I am alive. And then namaste above the head. I am welcome. And do it down to the heart. I am connected. And you're fully part of this. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing this week with me. And I've just really, really enjoyed it. So it'd be lovely to see you again on my channel. And any comments about this week's practice or how you felt every day, yeah, it's wonderful. So just you could comment and like and share, let people know about this week's practice. It's a lovely thing for anyone to do, really, spend a week, just a little bit of time in the day, doing some yoga and going through the whole body and remembering that we're alive. Yay! Thank you, and namaste again. I am part of this. I am alive. I am welcome and connected.